What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Ryan, aka Black Otaku One, aka Old Type New Type, aka if you seen me at AWA, the Tape Dude, and welcome back to Echoes of Reflection, Episode 1. I'm here in Charleston, South Carolina, here at the Tanger Outlets, and whenever I come here, I come to this cool ass little shop here, the Game Room. I'm gonna show y'all what anime content or I'm saying merchandise is here in South Carolina because honestly this place has a lot of different stuff, toys, games, print media, anything that you need for your anime needs. So we're going to go inside. I'm gonna give you a tour and we're going to check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna get the gotcha. All right, so we got some rare groups here, okay? Man, Nuku Nuku soundtrack, Dirty Pair. This is $130. Yeah, this is a rare one. Like I say, rare groups. Ghost Sweeper Makami. This is $50. Another Ghost Sweeper. This is actually 20, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Um, oh, Alma Goddess. Another $30 joint. Got some Tomb Raider. I don't know. When it comes to anime soundtracks, it's a dirty game. Shit's expensive.
That's $150.
No, this is a buck 30. This is 130.
What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The soundtracks. This was this is 1990.
Like locked up or something.
Hey, no one's rocking with it, so they're gonna put it out there. No one. People don't know the value of how some of this old stuff is. So they do. Whoever owns the store does. Uh, you know, this isn't bad. 20. This may be an Image album, but yeah, yeah. Go online and look for this. You're gonna pay a pretty penny. You know. Oh man, EGM2. I used to love this magazine when I was in high school. This is 1997, so yeah, I was in high school. I might, you know what? Might actually cop this. Essentially, we got all of them. All of the Sailor Girls. Every last one. Even Best Girl, Mars. Y'all already know. Best Girl, Lum. The quintessential otaku girlfriend. This is number one waifu, right here. Yeah, so all of the figures here are really good. They're moderately priced. Um, you know, figures like this is going for 35. I think because I'm here, I'm gonna get this Seiko's, this granny figures, but 30, 35 ain't too bad. Of course, they have other figures that are at a greater price, but convenience. When you're talking about convenience and shipping and all that. If you can go to a store like this and find something, go get it. You know what I'm saying? You may pay a little bit more, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You have it. There's an experience tied to it. Get it. Be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? If it's too much, don't get it. But you out, you on vacation, you having fun, and you go to a place like this, man, splurge. Have a little fun. Get something. Best grandmother. Mission accomplished. Now that y'all have seen a store that South Carolina provides, come through. There's stores in Charleston, Lexington, Columbia. I'll be your tour guide. So come through, you know what I'm saying? Have fun, get immersed in the culture, and you know what I'm saying? We'll be here.
状況に応じ4タイプの可変機能を展開する戦闘ドリファンド完全変形オーガス60分の1シリーズも新発売戦闘が多くないキック3タイプの可変機能を備えたチラム軍主力メカ完全変形ないキックオーガスも新発売ドリファンドオーガス登場格闘戦形態のオーガスオーガロイドそしてオーガスガオーク風船形態のオーガスフライヤー高速形態のオーガスタンク4段可変タイプオーガスも新登場シリーズ充実今井のプラモデルオーガスシリーズ戦闘ドリファンドオーガス登場格闘戦形態のオーガスオーガロイドそしてオーガスガオーク風船形態のオーガスフライヤー高速形態のオーガスタンクキラム界の戦闘ガオーク石キック4段可変タイプオーガスも新登場シリーズ充実アリーノプラモデルオーガスシリーズ
エネルギープラント破壊命令を受けた桂木慶は超時空振動弾を始動させてしまった2062年西暦は終わる超時空世紀オーガス7月3日日曜2時放送開始
What's up, gang? I'm glad y'all are here. Back at Reflex Point. Hope y'all enjoyed that tour in Charleston at the Tanger Outlets at the game room. There's a couple more locations. They have one on Rivers in Charleston, and then they even have one at Myrtle Beach. So, maybe I'll take a trip there and do another recording. But anyway, glad you all are here. This is episode 1. If you haven't already noticed or whatever, of Echoes of Reflection. I'm your host, Ryan Jones. aka Black Otaku 1, aka Old Type New Type, aka Tape Dude. And yeah, we here. We live, pre-recorded, and we're here to give back. So last weekend I watched Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, on 4K. It's the 4K release. Discotheque bought it out. And I think Media OCD did the authoring. Justin Savakis and his team. As you all know, that's like classic, probably one of the best video game movies ever made, like ever. And truth be told, the Japanese version is not as good as the American dub. Now, what's really cool about this release is that the liner notes that are in it really shed a light on the UK version and the American version, the US version, and how the UK version, it was like the unedited cut that like with Chun-Li scene omitted a piece, but then like the US scene had a piece, and then the UK version has more cursing in it, and the US version has cursing but not as much. They didn't say fuck or shit in the US version, I think. Anyway, I say that to say this. You know, if you don't have a 4K setup, do yourself a favor and get 4K setup, because a lot of the anime in 4K is, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Like a different viewing experience. One thing that I appreciate about this 4K transfer is that it didn't look like you're watching a background, you know, layer and then the layer of the celluloid on it. And it, you know, some Blu-ray versions of releases just look funky because it just, you know what I'm saying, all wonky and shit, because it doesn't look like a cartoon. It looks like a layered school project. It looks like, you know, a presentation. Like it doesn't look good, but man, they did an excellent job on this. Like it's absolutely fantastic. Always I've watched the Japanese version one time. Can't do it. The US UK release of this movie, absolutely insane, with all the different musical acts that they put into this, and they actually made a lot of the scenes feel like that there were stakes involved, like you know what I'm saying, Bison beating the shit out of Ken and Ryu. Man, the Japanese version, whoo, it's rough, because, you know, they're playing music that doesn't go with the energy of what's going on. But in that US version, it's unmatched. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip of Street Fighter 2, the 4K version. Man, just check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, do yourself a favor. Get you a 4K setup. Get you a decent player, you know, a good TV set, 4K, HDR, and like start getting 4K releases. It is a different watching experience than going on streaming, where you get, you know, bit rates that aren't comparable to having the physical media. It's, you know, I swear it's different from when you watch it streaming than putting it in your players. But anyway, go ahead, check it out.
Not bad, or was it just luck? Let's see how well you do against a fighter like me. There's been a shortage of new blood around here lately. So what's your name?
I'm just passing through here. Just a Japanese guy taking in a fight. And Ryu is my name. seen anything? Get ready!
Man, that Fei Long and Ryu scene, that shit, man, that shit goes so hard. That movie just goes hard. I just have nothing but good things for it. Real good memories of being in high school watching that joint when that joint first came out. I mean, you had to be there. It was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Just the arcade popping out at you right then and there. Anyway, while we're at it, let's go ahead and get a commercial break in from our non-existent sponsors.
これはダメだ。ああうわ発進俺たちの青春マクロスゼロ The Culture
ニコル、ステラと宇宙と正義を守れ。コナミのファミコンディスク用ソフト愛戦士ニコル好評発売中。助けてね。コナミ。地獄のサバイバルロードハードなアクションゲームが2人同時プレイで登場。激戦地を突破せよ。コナミのファミコンディスク用ソフトグリーンベレー好評発売中。コナミ。
熊田のボート問題は私やつの娘にこんなスプリンガーが
しっかり熟成しかも二段軸知れば闇に丸大燻製屋いい仕事してるね極上ゲームでしか味わえない感動がある。任天堂64ゼルダの伝
ありすぎだろ
う。実はあなたには兄弟がいるの。
え？僕一人っ子じゃなかったの？
何も聞かないで。
ガス？そんな今さら。嘘。いや、それも12個。
12個だからだ。森永だ。
当たるよ。
どうか世界で一番小さい MD をください。
ついに MD ジャケットに隠れた2つの世界最小 MD ウォークマン誕生。優しそうに
辛いもんばっか狙う辛いとルパンまんまといただき唐辛子のりビリビリっと辛うまい飯取った江戸紫唐辛子のりしいたけのりもいただきます。
ここからはご覧のスポンサーがお送りします。
So another thing I wanted to discuss with you all is I'm trying to find a link, or maybe there is or there isn't a link between the 5 pillars of hip hop and linking that to our fandom. And what I mean by link is having a similar kind of a theme when it comes to being a fan, otaku, whatever you want to call yourself. So, of course, the 5 pillars of hip-hop, you have MCing, DJing, breakdancing, graffiti, and, of course, the knowledge. DJing is oral. you know, like giving yourself that energy. You behind those wheels of steel. You blending the music together to get the people moving, and also to get your MC, you know what I'm saying, to get on the mic and do his thing as well. Then you've got the graffiti, which is visual. So you've got the artist who's tagging, you know what I'm saying, really putting in that hip hop visual likeness to the music. You know, you have to have something visual to match that energy. Then you got breakdancing, which is the physical aspect of it. You know, the music going to get you moving. So boom, you got that as well. And then of course you got the knowledge. You know, knowledge is all encompassing. So if you know, can't do those four, or are unable to, or, you know, don't have the skills to, we all got a brain. That knowledge is going to get you there. So you could have, you know, the knowledge of DJing, or of the MCing, or the breakdancing. You could be the unofficial griot, the unofficial, you know, bookkeeper of it. Having that knowledge is important. So those are the 5 pillars of hip hop. I'm probably not really, you know, explaining it too well, because, you know, all of that is also a feeling as well. But let's try to link that to anime, right? Being a fan. What would you all consider, you know, pillars of being an anime fan or an otaku? Like I said before, and I always get on about the consuming part. Yes, that's part of it, because it's a medium. Like, of course, like, you have to consume the media, but that consumption also should inspire you. It should inspire you to want to do more. So, with that being said, your pillars. What would you consider pillars be? So one of them I thought would be fan subbing. Yeah, absolutely. I think fan subbing is important, especially because there was so much anime that's come out from Japan, you know, for the past, you know, 40, 50, 60 years or whatever. There's still stuff that we've never seen before. And when that stuff gets unearthed, I think, especially in U.S. fandom, I think it's important. You know, you've got people who are doing that now. You know, Lonely Chaser, Subs, they do that. Kaneko Video, they do it as well. Marty, like, you know, I think it's really important that we have fan subbers to bring out or to unearth anything that's been lost or anything that does not have a U.S. release. You know, we can't rely on these big companies to do it. So, you know, fan subbing is definitely a pillar. Also, people who build model kits, I think that's like kind of high up there, because people who build model kits, build gunpla or garage kits, that's a skill all on its own. The steady hand that you have to do, all the masking techniques and the painting techniques that you know what I'm saying, have to do to make those characters or those vehicles come to life. Zimmerit in the Garage Kit Club, like, you know what I'm saying, he's on it, like, man, hellified. Just like, that stuff is so cool. And that's definitely a pillar. Somebody who's able to do that, to put that creative energy into create the figures, and even just like be able to have a skill enough to freak it so it doesn't like necessarily look like the base model, but they freaked it so hard that the joint just it transforms and turns into a character on its own. I think that's tough. Another thing, fan fiction. I believe fan fiction could possibly be a pillar, because if you think about it, doujinshi, you know, you've got artists who take the work that's already made, and then they make their own raw artwork they make their own stories with it, with their art. Man, that's dope. That's just fan fiction. Either you do doujin, where you're actually drawing it and doing the story, or you just, you know, do fan fiction by itself and it's just a story. Yeah, that's a pillar, because that's creative energy and that's getting everybody else into it too. All right. Also, fanzines.
man, fanzines is almost like, of course, like a print media newspaper that, you know, is on the underground. It lets everybody know what's going on. And I'm not talking about going to Anime News Network, which is a site that I frequent every day, but the underground stuff where you've got, you know, old releases. Nobody's covering these old releases. Let's go back to the fan subbing, you know, put out that somebody's fan subbing this work, and you put out a zine about that fan sub or about that property or that, you know, that show that came out that nobody really talks about or whatever. And now you've got a physical copy. You've got a physical copy of this zine that, you know what I'm saying, that you can keep forever. And that is not data. You know, like I said, the companies and everything else, they could take that data, throw it away, and then what? You know? So, you know, what do you all think? Do you all, you know, have I missed anything? Will there be other pillars? Like, I think I just gave 4, but I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more. But creatively, like, what do you all think are like pillars of being an anime fan, of fandom? Or is that even something that really honestly exists? Like, can y'all really rock with that? Like, is that something that you think is a complete concept, a concept that okay, yeah, that you could see could be a real thing? Let me know in the comments, and I want to really talk about that more, because if we could, we could make our own doctrine. You know, these are the pillars of anime fandom, and not to say that you have to do it or you're not a fan, but like, you know, I think it also gets your creativity inside of you moving. Something to think about. Let me know what y'all think. And we back. So I'm going to get you all who haven't seen Armor Trooper VOTOMS, I'm going to get you all to actually watch it, because it's nothing like it. Real robot anime, you know, pretty much soldiers in tin cans getting absolutely wrecked, and it ain't nothing like it. So last episode I showed you all Armor Hunter Metal Link, you know, a scene from there, and absolutely bananas. But I actually want to show you all an OVA from Armor Trooper VOTOMS, from Roots of Ambition. And pretty much this takes place before Armor Trooper VOTOMS. Metal Link, I think, takes place during VOTOMS. But this clip I'm going to show y'all takes place before, you know, VOTOMS, and how you see Kuriko Kuvi just absolutely, just an absolute genius in them ATs. You know, I don't want to, y'all just got to see this, man. This dude is an absolute monster, just absolutely shredding these red shoulders. So, Armor Trooper VOTOMS, Roots of Ambition. This is the OVA, I think, that came out in either 88 or 89. I can't remember. I'll put it up there. But watch this and just bask in the glory of the ultimate soldier, AT pilot, Kuriko Kuvi.
体どうなってんだ。知るもんかよ。新入りだと思ってバカにしやがって。来やがったぜ。よし脅かしてやるか。行くぜ。どうせ空砲だ。目いっぱいぶち込んでやるぜ。何。
ナンバー16大破、ナンバー4機能停止、ナンバー13大破、ナンバー12大破、ナンバー2大破、ナンバー7大破、ナンバー1大破。
おい、これは模擬戦闘なんかじゃない。やつら本気だぞ。逃げれば狙われる。突破するんだ。しかしついてこい。
ここをやけに動きがいいぜ。
17号もくっついてきやがる。
ぶっ殺せ。
何やってる。逃げたぞ。
あの野郎、ふざけやがって。
ナンバー5、ナンバー17突破しました。しかし4機が規定ラインを越えて攻撃中です。止めますか。
着いた早々の模擬戦闘。それは単なる適正テストではなく、共食いと呼ばれるある種の能力純度をふるい分けする過酷な実践であることを俺は知った。
見たか。
ブースタンドだぜ。くそ。こっちも忘れちゃ困るぜ。
I've always said it before, you know, I been in this anime joint for a minute, and at first you just consume, and you know, you become part of the wheel, and all you're doing is consuming, and you're not giving anything back. So I want to check in with y'all. What are you all doing creatively to give back to the anime community? Because I really believe that all of us are in this hobby together, and you know, we all should be communicating and sharing, and it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what it is, fan fiction, you know, building models or whatever. I really think that we all have something to share and to give to one another to inspire us to create more. Now, if you say that you don't have a creative bone in your body, you know, come on, stop. You know what I'm saying? Look deep within yourself. You're good at something, right? Right? Come on, try to parlay that into your hobby. ask for help, or have somebody put you on or whatever. Like, there's ways of being creative without having to break the bank, or what I'm saying, be hard on yourself, where you're sitting there and you thinking like, oh, I ain't got nothing to give. Nah, we all got something to give. Even if you start a club. Truth be told, I want to start a anime club for people 30 and over. That's an idea that I have. Let me put y'all on some game. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, let's start an anime club. That's giving back. You putting other people on, even if it's not 30 and over. Have an age range, or have a subject. If you're in the hentai, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you really like, find people who are of age, give it some substance. Now, you know what I'm saying, we're not talking about is having just everybody smashing and stuff. Okay, yeah, it's hentai, but still, I think there's some merits in that anime medium that you can still discuss. But even if you do that, like, start a club, shit. That's where a lot of the early anime, especially U.S. pioneers, is what they did. They started a club. They started offshoots of clubs from science fiction, and they turned into anime clubs, and then boom, they started conventions, and they started getting more people who were on their program. Like, I'm just trying to get you all to really think about what you want to do in your space, because I really believe that as otaku anime fans, we're here to really like inspire one another, and really build. I know I keep saying it, a community. Like, we should be able to lean on each other, and at the same time, if you love something, you should be able to parlay that and make a little money from it too. Merch drops. Shoot, offer your services to paint garage kits, put together gunpla. You could do that. I don't see nothing wrong with that, especially somebody who don't have the time or the skills. Pip yourself out. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can go ahead and do that. I just want you all to get thinking of ways that you all can give back. So, if you can, do it. If not, think about it some more. All right. All right, so there were two big events for me that happened this past month, and I think last month as well. Only two. The first is that the Crying Freeman soundtrack that never existed just popped up online by the creators, by the producer. So it was on Reddit. Like, I think someone asked them, like, hey, what happened? Why wasn't there a Crying Freeman soundtrack? And I swear, I don't remember the post. I'll probably post it around here, post it up. But pretty much he was like, hey, I still have the backup recordings. I still have the tapes. And it's a complete track list. And you all know that opening for Crying Freeman, man, that shit goes so motherfucking hard. So not only, he has like remixes of the opening theme, but like the background music and everything. If you all have not seen Crying Freeman, yeah, we're about to play a clip. Watch this. Freeman cold-blooded, ain't he? Absolutely cold. But going back to the big events, the second event was at Kaneko Video, speaking of, put out the uncensored Fist of the North Star movie splatter scenes. So, for you all don't know, it was a big urban myth, or legend, excuse me, not a myth, a big urban legend that Fist of the North Star had scenes that were unedited when it first came out in the movie theater. They were like, now at the time they were like, oh, the whole movie was edited and this and that. Well, I think it was like only 3 scenes. One of them was when Shin was giving Kenshiro his seven scars. Like, if you watch the version that we've all seen, growing up, they edited him poking into his body. But now, they actually, somebody had the 36 millimeter film. Some fan was hoarding it, and I think they put it up for auction last year, which was, for us otaku, what I'm saying, we dropped the ball on that because nobody saw it or nobody really wanted to buy it. We could have all put our resources together and got that piece of anime history and put it out there in the universe. But anyway, Marty and over there at Kaneko Video was able to get it, scanned it, and put it out there for everybody to see. So yeah, if you get a chance, go ahead and watch that, because it's brutal. Like violence and Fist of the North Star, of course, when it came out, ultra violence and all that, when it came out, that was a big buzzword. Nothing can beat the violence in Fist of the North Star, and I stand behind that. Some of the most creative ways of showing martial artists getting their shit off and beating the shit out of people. It's absolutely amazing. So find that uncensored clip if you haven't already seen it. I'll link it up here too as well. So watch it. So y'all want to see some B-roll footage from some Charleston? I didn't know exactly where to put it, so I just said, screw it. Let me go ahead and put it into the show so y'all could see a little bit more. So check out this little tidbit.
Whenever I go to anywhere, I'm in Charleston right now, I always look for anime related or anime adjacent stuff, just because of the hoarder collective mentality that I have. So, it's always cool to see the characters, but a lot of the times the stuff in the machines ain't really what I'm going for. But, anything to push the culture forward, right? So I had to update my Crocs, I've had them for like way too long, all beat up. And of course, when you get Crocs, you got to get gibbets. Me, I normally get my gibbets from AliExpress or whatever, they're cheap, but I had to cop these Mobile Suit Gundam official Croc gibbets. It's crazy. Look, you got Lala, you got Char, Amuro, Sailor. Like, yeah, you don't see this on AliExpress. You don't see this on Amazon. So I had to cop these joints. Might as well, right? When in Rome. Best girl.
Man, I swear, having some official Gundam gibbets on my Crocs, man, go crazy. Anyway, thank y'all for rocking with me today. This is a pleasure to do this. It's actually kind of fun. I really enjoyed, talking to you guys and, being in my head all the time. I'm like, let's go ahead and do it, and might as well, right? Talk this shit, try to inspire some folks, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all inspired me as well, Always remember, me and the homie, Anime Kickback, we go live every Friday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We here, Anime Night Shift, Hyperlink series, we have fun. We talk about real life and anime because it's interchangeable. Shit, we all adults. We could talk about adult shit and have fun and tie it into anime as well, because that's what we do. It's fun. So come through. Bring your alcohol. If you don't drink, that's fine. If you want to put something in the air too, that's cool too. Just come through, rock out with us. We're very forward facing to everybody in the chat, so we talk, we don't just see the chat move. We go back, we talk to y'all. Come through, it's fun. Ain't nothing out there in the streets right now, or at all. 9:30, come through and hang out with us. So between that, keep collecting, keep hunting, go out there. Don't be scared to do something new. Put your creative energies into something, for real, do something. Fuck what everybody else think that, screw them. Don't let nobody knock you off your pivot. Just do it. Even if someone else is doing it, that's fine. They're not going to do it like you. So do you, have fun, have a lot of fun. The only person judging you is you. Don't judge yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Just do what you do. Make sure it's quality. Ask people who love you, who fuck with you, if your stuff is right. You can't go wrong. So I say that to say this. Thank you for coming through again. We live here, Reflex Point. If you don't know, you better find out. Thanks again, and I will see you all next time. Peace.